Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for coming back to a new episode of the Sit Down with Mama V. Again, I'm your host, Vicky, and I am so excited to talk to you guys a little bit more about different things that I have gone through as a mom. Are you guys ready? I hope you guys have your mugs. I have one today that is a little special to me. This is from the Law and Order Dun 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 Diner. Um, they had a pop up in New York and they had one last year, they had one this year again, and I couldn't miss going to my favorite pop up. I was hoping to see Olivia Benson for all those SVU fans out there. I went not the day that she was there, which made me really sad. I was sad to not see Olivia Benson. Like, I've been trying to see her forever. And my best friend, she works in the city. She doesn't watch Law and Order, which I don't know why. And she saw Olivia Benson. And I said, I hate you. I don't understand why you get to see her and you don't care about her. And I do. And I still have yet to see her. Things are just not fair in life. And I just don't like that. It's been instilled to me every single time I was in my 20s up until now. And now I can say, for my children in the future, when they're older and they say, I want to go to a party, girl, I got some episodes for you. Okay. You're not going to no party. Sorry, not sorry. These are their stories. And we're going to make our stories now. Now, I wanted to talk about friendships. So, your friendship circle becomes smaller and smaller as you get older. And I think it's because we don't have time for so many people in our lives. And also, what I've noticed is that sometimes friendships that you used to have back then and before in the past, they were good for you then. And then you guys are just at different times of your life, right? Somebody might be doing something totally different than you want to do or you're used to. We just don't communicate as like we'll like share an Instagram post, we'll like a post here and there, but we don't like communicate like we used to. So as a mom, right, I have friends that don't have kids. Guys, I have three best friends, right? Michi, LL, and Sandra. LL, um, I share a lot of things with her, right? And it's hard for her to understand me because she doesn't have kids, right? She can't relate to some of my struggles that I go through. Like when I say, hey, Lori, like, let's go hang out, but then I'm, I'm on a time crunch because, hey, like, I want to get back home, I'm tired. And she's like, she can't relate, right? She's like, okay, she takes her time and she knows this about herself. She takes her time. Okay. I think she was early for one event that I had, but I can't express myself with her as, a mom that who can understand, oh my God, girl, I know what you're going through, right? My other friend, Michi, she has always been supportive through everything that I've gone through, and I love her to death. But also, she's single. She doesn't have any kids, also, and it's hard to resonate with her. And of course, like I'll tell her certain things, and she'll be able to, like she'll be supportive, but can she relate? No, that's what I mean here. There's some people, friendships, right, that I don't have a lot of mom friends, right? I have mom friends with my other daughter who their kids are also older, and now I'm going back into, having an infant and two kids. I'm trying to be open. I'm trying to meet new people and be friendly. And it's not that I'm not friendly, I just have a hard time trusting people because in this world sometimes, and again, this is my Law and Order SVU coming back into my mind, you can't trust too many people. And there have been friendships that I have broken because of trust. I can't trust you. the friendships are like smaller and smaller as you grow older because again, you don't got time for everybody anymore. Like you have to have time for yourself. And as a mom, guess what? Your time is limited and precious, okay? You don't want to waste any of the little free time you have with people that who you don't need to, right? We want to relax when we have like a little free chance. Um, I'm grateful that I have a partner that who helps me. I'm like, hey, listen, you're gonna stay with the kid. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go hang out with my besties. Or sometimes my besties will come over. But it's funny because when they do come over, right, my girls, they none of them have kids, and sometimes I feel like they're telling stories to me, but I'm over here holding a baby, I'm feeding a baby, the baby's going this, I gotta watch her from touching that. And my other daughter, she wants to play, she wants to like, let's play a board game, everybody. And the adults are just talking, they don't want to play board games. So it's just something that I've noticed that I've gone through. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know if you guys have that struggle of having friendships that relate to you, because I do. I'm right here. And I do want more, mommy friends that I can have play dates and we can just mommies hang out and the kids go over there. Like just go play. It's hard. It's hard as a mom, right? You want to go ahead and open up to other people. You want to open up to, maybe others, maybe not your partner. Um, I get to open up to my partner, but it's not the same with girls, Like we just get to like vent and stuff. My next topic is Velcro baby. Who has a Velcro baby? Because my baby, she's obsessed. Now she loves her daddy, but she doesn't like to sleep with him and she fights him. I don't know why. Because my first wasn't like that. She was very calm. She loved her daddy, wanted to always be with her daddy. But with Char Char, she is a fighter. And I'm scared, guys. I'm really scared. So I'm going to go ahead and get the definition of a Velcro baby online. And this is from thebump.com, where it says, what is a Velcro baby? A Velcro baby is one that's pretty much always stuck to you. They want to be in your arms as much as possible and are rarely content to be put down. The term barnacle baby may also resonate. Basically, your little ones is like the little sea creature that clings to hard surfaces underwater. You've probably heard the expression attached to the hip, right? Well, Velcro babies take that expression to new heights. They're basically another appendage on your body. And again, this is from thebump.com, written by Sarah Bradley. And my daughter is very attached to me. When it's time to sleep, she can't sleep with anyone else besides her sitter, who I don't know, she's a miracle lady. She puts her to sleep for like 2 hours on end. But I don't know how. I don't know how she does it. But for me, let's say it's nap time. I go ahead, I put her down, and in like 20 or 30 minutes, she's up and she's ready to go. Like she can't be put back down unless I give her some of the mommy milk. And sometimes I'm like, damn, like I just wanted a break, time out from this. Can you go back to sleep? And it's hard because I'm like, hey, listen, like I thought I was gonna get like a little break, and my little break was washing dishes, right? Because I'm like, damn, like I gotta get started for ready for the next meal. So I start washing dishes, or like I'll hear her in the middle of washing dishes or in the middle of cooking, and it's hard, right? I wanted you to take like an hour and a half break. That way I can go ahead and do what I gotta do. Because as soon as she's up, if I put her in her little playpen with her toys, she starts getting upset because she doesn't want to be alone. She wants to have somebody with her there, like mom or dad. Like you have to be paying attention to her. So it's hard sometimes. We're trying to get things done around the house a little bit, and she's like, Absolutely not. You're not allowed, mom. That's what she says. She's like, you're not allowed. For example, I will go outside. My friends will invite me. I'm like, okay, like I'll go out, and I'll be mindful to go out after she's put down to bed. That way, I know she'll sleep a little bit longer for like at least 3 or 4 hours. And like her dad's like, okay, don't worry, like get ready. I'll go ahead and put her down to bed. And then I hear screams, like screams like somebody left her alone, she got hurt. She's screaming to the top of her lungs and is furious that her dad is putting her to bed. And he's like, don't worry, babe, like I have to do this. And I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to get ready, trying to do some makeup on, and she's still screaming. And now in my brain, I'm having anxiety, like, oh my God, she's screaming. I'm like, babe, listen, just give her to me and I will put her down to bed. And it's a little like a failure on my end because I'm like that, like I couldn't let her dad put her to bed, but also I couldn't let my baby just keep screaming. Do any of your babies do this? What has worked for you as a mom or a parent for this? Because I'm struggling here. Okay, I'm struggling. I'm a little. I'm like when I'm taking a shower. I'm trying to take a shower in peace, and I hear screams, and I'm trying to be as calm as possible, but then I'm rushing my shower. Do you see what I mean? And I feel like she really is attached to me, and it's different because again, my first wasn't like that, and my second is different, right? They do say babies are all different, and I'm noticing that. I am noticing that. There was a post here that I seen because I was doing a little bit of research on this. This is from sanfordhealth.org. It was written by Parenting Services, and it said, can you spoil a baby or is that a myth? Right. So what I've noticed is, babies, I seen a picture, and this is why I got like into it, of animals and how they're with their babies. Like koalas, the babies are like literally attached to their hip, right? The kangaroos, they're in their little pouch. Monkeys, they're carrying their babies around, and lions are next to their mommies. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is what it is, right? Your baby wants to be next to mommy, right? That's all it is. And yes, some babies are okay with not being next to mommy. Some babies want their mommy too much, like Char Char. So it says, can you spoil a baby or is that a myth? Better put that baby down before you spoil them, which is something that we've heard a lot, right? A lot of our parents have heard, or I know my family, like they're Spanish and they're like, oh, you keep holding her and that's why she's spoiled and that's why she can't go to sleep on her own. And it's just like, I'm sorry, I can't let her cry. I've tried. It's not in me. I can't. I can't just hear my baby scream. Now, I've tried to calm her down, put her back down. If she cries, okay, I'll pick her back up. But if she's going to keep doing that, I'm tired. I'm not going to keep. Mm-mm. It says that is a myth. You cannot spoil your baby at this age. There's no scientific evidence that responding to crying causes a baby to be clingy. In fact, child development research shows that responding to your baby's cries has the opposite effect. Warm, in tune, responsive relationships are what actually help your baby feel emotionally safe and secure. There you go, mom and dad and grandmas and other people that who say, "Oh, let the baby cry it out." And listen, if you're okay with letting your baby cry it out, good for you, because that's being strong. I'm a weak mama. Okay, I can't let my baby cry like that for hours. And I know you guys don't let them cry out for hours. I get it, but even like for a good 10 minutes, that's a lot. It's rough. It's rough. I commend you guys. I commend all mamas because having a Velcro baby is not easy. It's not for the weak. I try to put her down to sleep in her crib because she sleeps for the first half in her crib. Then when I try to go ahead, I feed her again. She doesn't go back into her crib. She wakes up. She's like, "No, you put me down," and I'll try to put her back up, and she just doesn't like it. And it's hard because I want my space back. It's been 7 months already. I want my bed. I want my bed, and I want my partner back in my bed. He literally only sleeps for like an hour in her bed, and then he goes off to with my other daughter. It's sad. It's sad, guys. It's tough. It's tough being a mom and going through these things, especially it's because I'm like, damn, like I don't get to spend time with my partner. I've had days off, and recently he's had the same days off as I'd have. So I'm like, oh my God, like let's go for a coffee walk. So excited to go on a coffee walk with you because we're struggling in taking time for ourselves. It's not the same as it used to be. Where our other daughter, she when they're in school, she goes to school, we have a day to ourselves. But now that we have little Char Char, she's a little tough cookie, and we're still getting used to it. And we're trying to figure it out how to have this balance with mommy, dad, and big sis, and mommy, dad, big sis, and baby. It's a lot. And if you guys are going through it, I support you, and you guys are doing a great job. You guys are really doing a great job. If they're alive the next day, that means you did a great job. You won. You won the battle from yesterday. And there's going to be a new battle today. And you are going to continue. You guys are doing the best that you can. And as long as we're doing the best that we can, that's all this matters. Right. And that's why I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know, I'm here to support you. I'm here to tell you guys my stories. I know there is a community out there that feels the same way as I do. So, again, I want to thank you guys for watching my second episode of the Sit Down with Mama V. And what did you guys have in your mugs last time? Okay. Or do you guys even drink coffee? Am I the only mama who drinks coffee? Because it kind of felt like that when I put my post up. Just kidding. But yes, in my cup this week, I'm telling you guys what I had. Sorry. In my cup this week, I had a latte. In my cup last week, I had a water because I filmed in the nighttime. This time it's early, and I said I need a good start to my day. We're going to go ahead and film, and I have my latte in my hand so I can go ahead and start my day. Start my day. Yes, yes, yes. And continue the big fight. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate your time. Please share some of your stories, comment on things that you could relate to. If you have some tips for me as a mama who is trying to put her baby to sleep in the crib throughout the whole night, let me know, please. Please, please, please. I am looking for all types of tips. If I feel like it won't work, it's okay. Doesn't hurt to try, right? We're a community here. We're going to go ahead and continue to build this community of mamas supporting mamas. And I know there's a lot of mamas who need our support. Thank you for watching. If you're a mama and you can relate to this, like, comment, or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more episodes of the Sit Down with Mama V. I'm your host, Vicky, and I look forward to more episodes with you guys. Bye.